AM Club on MS24 TV. There's oxytocin running in my brain. Unfortunately, it wasn't stimulated by anybody. But thank you for staying with us. This morning, we've been joined by Dr. Tita Dut. Tita, I'm so sorry, Tita Dut, Executive Director, Zomujo. Zomujo Foundation. Zomujo Foundation. Doc, welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Godwin.
I like to hear about foundations. I love foundations. Tell me about the Zomujo Foundation.
Yes, so the Zomujo Foundation, we are basically a youth-led grassroots organization focused on leveraging technology to drive impact at large scale. So we are currently focused on healthcare, mainly mental health, where we are promoting mental health, improving access to care, and then policy advocacy. So that's basically what Zomujo is about.
Okay, what inspired this initiative?
So years ago in medical school, I lost my very good friend to suicide. Right?
He's so sorry.
Yeah, and as a friend, I was like, we couldn't. Although he was a regular gym attendant, vibely, full of energy, we couldn't tell what was wrong with him. We couldn't tell if something was eating him up. Right? And so since then, the question has been, how do we put in initiatives that are able to prevent things like that from happening? Was I there for my friend? Were we all there for him? Why couldn't we identify that support? Right. So that was really the inspiration behind the Zomujo Foundation. And then since then too, we've got on to. And I would also add that while I was in medical school and having to combine work on their side, there were down moments, depressed moments. I saw friends go through, bouts of depression, heartbreak. All across, Legon Life, you hear all the things.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I feel that therapy wasn't readily available.
Yeah.
And for those who could afford, even it wasn't also affordable. So how do we put in interventions that are relatively free and then accessible to even nationwide?
That's very impressive.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for doing this. That's really powerful. How long have you been running this?
Almost a year. Clocking a year. Yes, but officially registered almost a year, but prior to that, we're really doing grassroots work so last year we realized that, hey, we're really onto something, and it's high time we be very, very focused on that. And
how's it going, the reception?
It's been very good. It's been very good. So this year we were focused on the universities and the high schools in Accra, basically, and we've been able to scale that. So we've had peer counselor training programs, peer supports across the university. Earlier this year, we piloted our app, where within weeks we had about over 1,000 use cases. And I'll talk more about that later, because we are looking to relaunch it this month, right?
No, tell me about it now. Yeah.
Okay, good. So based on all the experiences, the whole thing was, how do we provide mental health care that is confidential, is free, and is personalized? So think of Uber, but for mental health, but free.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So anybody with any mental health issue can just hop onto the app and then answer some few questions so that we're able to know, the algorithm will be able to tell which kind of peer counselor to match the person to. And then we match into a peer counselor. The peer counselor accepts the request, takes him to a chat room, right? So where there's chat, voice note, and you're on the ability to even filter the voice note.
Beautiful.
Your identity is not revealed.
Powerful.
Identity not revealed. At the end of the day, you can rate the peer counselor, rate the service, even report anything.
Wow.
So this is so think of you as in getting in there and having anonymous, confidential conversations, everything. And these peer counselors are persons we have trained in conjunction with, we've hit up the Ghana Psychology Council. We have leading psychologists and psychiatrists on our team, Prof. Angelo Foriata, right, the wife of the finance minister. We have all these resource persons who have been very good in training our peer counselors. We've trained close to 500 peer counselors this year, right? And these peer counselors would be onboarded on the app to be able to provide this service for free to all Ghanaian youth.
So these peer counselors you're talking about are readily available,
readily available.
Someone is in a dire need.
Exactly. So, beside the online benefits that people will enjoy from the peer counselors, we've also seen offline benefits that we didn't even think about, because we selected these peer counselors from the communities in which we serve.
Okay.
Right? And so these are peer counselors with lived experience. So think about lived experience coupled with a comprehensive training on mental health. So somebody who has gone through the stuff you've gone through and has had the excellent training to. Godwin, you agree with me that when we have issues, we talk to our friends, right? But the question is, are our friends in a good position to listen actively, to be non-judgmental, to be empathetic, and to point us to the right resources on mental health, or to refer us? No, mostly not. Oh, okay, boys, right? So imagine that. So these peer counselors, we've seen that even across campuses, across communities where they serve, they are sort of agents of change. Some of them have begun advocacy works where we also support them. Some of them are also promoting mental health actively amongst their networks, and it's beautiful. So this is something we think that we want to scale nationwide. We want to scale it across all universities. We want to scale it across all 16 regions, right? Yes, and this we believe can really drive transformative mental health in the country.
How's the promotion going? Because this is
it's really not easy. It's really not easy. We just finished the last round of peer counselors training, and then promotion of the mental health. First off, the education, the awareness. You hear people still say, "Oh, mental health, they're abodam," right? We still need to heighten awareness and sensitivity in that we still have to educate the people on what mental health is, right? Because how do we measure what we don't know? How do we treat what we don't know? We've been across schools in the region and beyond, high schools, primary schools, and you see, it was just last week, there was a case of a JHS1 lady who attempted suicide. Question is, what would cause her to want to JHS1, right? And we had to step in. What do attempted to? Are the teachers even trained to even know common mental health conditions?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
And the teachers themselves going through them, do they even know that this is a mental health thing that I need help with? So that is really that. So we've been, going across primary schools, JHS, high schools, universities, talking mental health, educating people on mental health, and so far it's been very great.
It's beautiful. I wanted to ask you how you're funding this and how since it's a free service. I see this on your chest. The
KGO Foundation. Yeah.
So are you calling for support?
Yes.
How can people support, and how do we download the app?
Yes. So the app, as I said, would be available. So the app would be relaunching it this October.
Okay.
Aside the peer counseling thing I talked about, we are including mental health tools, so like mood tracker, smart journal, quotes, affirmations, all in there to build resilience. So there's not just reactive care, but proactive care. And of course, we are grateful to the KGO Foundation. They've been helping us, support, collaboration, logistics, finance, and all that. And then, of course, we're also calling on the public, anybody who is really interested in mental health and really wants to support. But also, I'm very grateful to the team, sometimes contributing what we have, group of doctors, friends, coming together to actually push this thing. And it's been very incredible.
Doc, impressive. Good job. Yeah. And what can I say? We're wishing you all the best.
Thank you so much, Godwin. Thank you so much, Godwin.
Is there anything else I should have asked?
Yes. I just want to add this. This December, we are coming up with a mental health art exhibition, an art exhibition focused on mental health. We'll be announcing it soon, calling artists all across the country. Express yourself through at something mental health. Top 10 will have the opportunity to exhibit, auction their works, curated, and then they'll have access to that. And our toll-free line also works on weekends, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Beautiful.
Anybody can call in 0800 120 120 MTN, speak to a dedicated psychologist for free all across the country.
Very timely, very important, very impactful. 0800 120 120. Do make that call if you need that help. Thank you very much, Dr. Tita.
Thank you so much, Godwin, too. Thank you so much, Godwin, and the team. Thank you.
Somebody's walking away with 500 Ghana cedis on the AM Club Payday promo. Stay.
Early detection saves lives, but early sensitization could do twice as much. So this year, we're taking our breast cancer awareness campaign to senior high schools across the country.
We are looking to educate the next generation of women who in turn will spread the word in their own unique ways. Early education, early detection, more awareness.
Our message is simple. Set a reminder, get screened, and cross it out. We're crossing out all of the fear, all of the risk and stigma attached to breast cancer.
Our high school tour will be making several stops at the Eastern, Central, Greater Accra and Ashanti regions, offering inspiring pep talks, breast cancer screening and education, amazing giveaways, and a concert to top it all off.
For further inquiries, you can reach us on 059-229-2746 or visit mx24.app/crossitout. Cross It Out 2023 is proudly brought to you by Top Choco and Floral Tissues.
Visit www.mx24online.com for news, exclusive behind-the-scenes videos, up-to-the-minute sports updates, and the latest Broken Pen stories now. Experience more of MX24 Online. Visit mx24online.com today. MX24. Fun. Fearless.